Hey everybody, and welcome back. Today we're going to be going over a budget fridge option. This is the SETPOWER RV45s. Look, there's a lot of great options for fridges out there, and at the end of the day, you just need one that's going to keep your stuff cold. But there's also a lot of poorly made fridges in the more accessible price point budget realm. And this one I think is constructed very well. There's a lot that I like about it, and so I definitely think it was worth giving it a spotlight. SETPOWER sent me this fridge to do this video and review it, and overall I'm pretty excited to tell you guys about it, so let's get into it. So I kind of want to start off by just talking about those budget fridges, as I mentioned before. I started out with the Alpacool T50. Now the thing ran great and it lasted me for about 4 years. And it was the first fridge that I bought, and it's about the same price as this today. But some of the materials it was made with are very just light plasticky, not a lot of insulation. So the compressor had to work harder. Also, it just didn't hold up as well. The lid didn't close as well. You didn't get that nice firm seal that you get with a fridge like this, which we'll get into. But a lot of the budget fridges are like that. They're lightweight, they're plasticky, and at the end of the day, the compressor may keep going, but eventually that fridge is kind of gonna start falling apart and breaking. That's what was happening with my Alpacool. It was in pretty rough shape, but I did sell it. Somebody did want to pick it up, and it's probably still running fine from the compressor standpoint. In fact, a lot of these, I think the compressors tend to do pretty well, but I think there's a lot more that goes into the fridge than the compressor, and we're going to get into that in this video. So I just kind of wanted to preface it with that. Now let's get the boring stuff out of the way. There's some specifications that we'll go over. This is a 47 quart, 45 liter fridge. The dimensions are 27.3 inches long, 16 inches in width, and 18.8 inches high. So if you've watched some of my recent videos, this is nearly identical to the IceCoat JP50 Pro that I've been using. Net weight is 46.3 pounds. Cooling range is 0 degrees Fahrenheit to 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Wattage is 35 to 55 watts when running. Power source 24 volt DC or 110. We'll go over all that kind of stuff. We got a power cord we'll show you guys, and we'll go over all that. But at least you guys got the dimensions and the sides and the scale all kind of in line. Like I mentioned, the footprint to this thing is very similar to the IceCoat that I've been using recently. And actually, I heard recently that SETPOWER and IceCoat are sister companies. If I'm incorrect on that, correct me in the comments, please, if somebody knows. Let's kind of go over this fridge, its exterior, all the components and the features and the settings and all that kind of stuff real quick. Okay, so let's just start off with the little menu and all this kind of stuff down here. So you've got a 15 amp fuse. You've got a DC 12 volt, 24 volt connection. Now this is just like your standard connection that all these portable fridges have. And so that just plugs in right there. I've got it running off of my dual battery system currently, but you can run this off of a power station in a little bit. I'll show you what that power cord looks like. Okay, so you've got your high, medium, low battery protection cutoff, so you can set that however you would like to. Right now I've got mine set to low. You've got your on and off button. You also have a compressor speed that you can set to maximum or minimum. So obviously to cool down quicker, you've got it set to max, and I just kind of left it on there. You could change it over to eco by just holding down that button, or I should say min, because it's min on this one, but most fridges they have like eco mode. So that's why I said that. And then you've got your temperature setting. You can just kind of adjust what your temperature is set at. I like to run my fridge around 36 to 34, 35 if it will let me. We'll put it back up to 36. And that just kind of keeps my drinks the temperature that I really like them. And so Real simple design on the front. This doesn't have any kind of Bluetooth app, but at the end of the day, as long as you have the right power setup, you're not going to need to worry about with this fridge, because you're going to set your temperature and it's going to do its thing. It's going to keep your food cool. Now, the compressor, I actually have to say, I think runs a little bit noisy. You hear that coming out of right here. But right now it's not running. When it does run next, I'll try to get a sound sample for you guys. All right, you've got this like super nice aluminum exterior. It feels really good, really solid, really sturdy construction. It's got these nice strong handles that are spring loaded. I kind of like that. So this is what it would look like with the tie down straps on it. Now, they actually sent me out its own slide, but since it fit the current slide I already had mounted to my truck, my IceCo slide, I just kept the same one. I'm not sure if the slide's identical or not. I just decided to run with the same one, but you can see how you can strap it using the handles and attach it to a fridge slide. The reason why I kept them off for right now is just to give you guys better visibility of the unit. So when I get out of here today, I'll put those back on. All right, on the back, you've got these really nice vents. Once again, aluminum construction, some pretty nice hinges. Like I said, for a budget fridge, I feel like this thing is pretty well, maybe overbuilt for the price point. All right, and then you also have these nice sturdy latches, and it opens up with this side opening direction. Okay, so pretty decent storage capacity. We're a family of 5, and typically it's just me and my 2 kids. So this is plenty of room for what we would need on our standard weekend trip. Right now I've got about 3 6-packs of LaCroix, a couple 20-liter bottles in here, and some sandwiches. So definitely some room. You get these wire baskets, and then actually let me take one of these guys out so you can kind of see. So you can kind of see you've got that like aluminum foil type look on the inside. Very clean, very nice, very bright light LED in the back there. I will say that was one thing that was kind of one of the bummers about my IceCo fridge. This is much brighter, very nice, really impressive. Okay, so while I kind of got the camera off the tripod here, I want to walk around and kind of show you guys what I like the most about this fridge, and that is the seal that you get on this lid. You've got these latches that, once again, like I keep saying, are very sturdy, but what's really good about those is with these budget refrigerators, if you don't have a good seal on your fridge, you're constantly losing all that cool air. And so to get a really good solid seal on the fridge is probably one of the most important things when it comes to having a highly efficient fridge. And as you can see with these latches, you get a really, really good seal. Probably better than any fridge that I've ever owned. And so that's one of the things that really impressed me about it. You also have a 60 millimeter, as you can see right here, thermal insulated structure, as they call it. And so you've got a nice thick insulated barrier on the outside of the fridge that will keep your stuff cool. Now this lid probably could be better insulated. It feels light, but once again, having that seal, this is no different than any other like standard 12-volt fridge lid that you're going to find out there. A lot of them are made the same, but at least with this one, you get that really good seal. And so overall, really impressed with that. Just a closer look at some of the components, because once again, like I said, for the price, I think this thing is super well made, super overbuilt compared to the other options in its category. Now, with that being said, all that time's gone by and the compressor still hasn't kicked back on again, because it does a really good job at keeping that cool air in. Even though I've opened the lid so many times, the compressor still hasn't kicked on. So I'll have to insert an audio sample for you guys when it finally does kick on. Look, I know I was probably a little bit overly excited about this fridge, but the thing is I don't think they need to be all that fancy. I think these fridges, they just need to keep your stuff cool, and they need to be reliable enough for you not to have to worry about it. And I feel like this fits the bill pretty well. There's a lot of information on this. You can watch some other videos aside from this one. There is a ton of Amazon reviews you can go and look at. I went and looked at them before making this video, and this thing's got a great track record. It's been out for a long time. I'm just now getting my hands on one, so I thought it'd be definitely worth giving it a spotlight in this video for you guys. Now, I don't know if SETPOWER gave me a discount code for you guys. If they did, it will be in the video description. It is an affiliate link. And so if you do use that link, if you decide to purchase this fridge, it will support the channel, and I'd greatly appreciate that. Look, if you guys have any questions, if there's anything maybe I missed on the fridge, let me know down in the comments and I'll do my best to answer those. I think that's it for today. I thank you for putting up with my immense amount of rambling on this video. Every once in a while I get a product that I'm really excited to talk to you guys about, and this is definitely one of them. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.